to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Another run here with Harris. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10. They run it over center with Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They put Pickens in motion. They'll give it to Harris again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Cavante Turpin on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Dak going to put it up right away. He'll get this out quickly to Lamb. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Cooks going in motion. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down. Good execution of the double pass. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. They'll try again here. Second and 10. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Very very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Dak. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. 1st and 10. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On the give, it's Harris. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. We are through 1. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second down and 8. Give up the middle to Harris. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson got his man at the 6. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
does well now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First down, Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Prescott. Pass pulled in by Vaughn. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now, Prescott. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 38 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he's going to be taken down. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action. Now, Wilson. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And he's set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Dak to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Here's Prescott. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Second down, Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Cooks going in motion. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. That one is good. And the Cowboys are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Now Vaughn. He will fight his way to the end zone. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Cowboys. Prescott will bring up his guys for this 2-point attempt. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Russ. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. First and 10 now from the 36. Cooks going in motion. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They put Pickens in motion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Cooks going in motion. Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Patterson now to return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it. as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll run here with Vaughn. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Run with Harris. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here we go on 4th down with Wilson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. They convert with a gain of 15. On 1st down, Wilson. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Here now, second down and goal. That's Washington, the man in motion. One more time, it's Harris. Good blocking, and he's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Carry here for Vaughn. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, they snap it to Dak. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Running is Vaughn, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the play fake, Dak. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Dowdle. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. A run. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down. What will be the final act here in this third quarter. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Wilson now off the bootleg. This is caught at the 2. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Now it is first and goal. They'll run with Harris. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Wilson makes the read and keeps it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. On first and 10, Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Prescott on first down. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Here's Prescott. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Cooks going in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They put Pickens in motion. To the goal line and in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. A give, and here comes Harris. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Wilson has everyone set as they will go for two. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. First and 10. Cooks going in motion. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Now he'll run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. Now Prescott. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's right side and brought in by Williams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Catch is made. That is Williams. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. Again, Wilson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They Spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. Still on his feet. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point try. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw on. The try for two is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. And they're going to take over possession.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. He'll let this go for Pickens. Are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That is Ferguson in motion. 1st down, Prescott. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down. Here's Dak to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into...
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here we go. One final play. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other.